Time to get the very latest on our weather now with Gav.
Thank you so much, Paul. Well, it has certainly been cool, a little bit milder throughout today and this afternoon. We've got another on the way as the colder air moves back in just in time for another chilly but clear weekend. It has been a little bit gloomy. Yesterday it was along the coast, but still very little cloud cover making it throughout the inland parts, and obviously still very much a dry situation throughout the interior. Some rain over the past 24 hours moving in across central Victoria tonight underneath that cloud band. This will produce more snow across the alpine areas. It's not a huge dump, but it'll top up the cover nicely, dragging in more cold air. It won't produce anything of significance. So the upper Hunter still incredibly dry. Murrurundi, as I mentioned earlier, and in our stories, now at level 6 water restrictions, the highest possible because it is so incredibly dry, and dams have almost completely run dry as well. So nothing from this latest system, just a little bit of cloud there yet again as the trough line moves offshore. That weak shallow low just pops out over the southern New South Wales coast, and that's where the shower activity will remain. Most of the nation is going to be dry yet again. Late showers for Perth as that front arrives. Throughout the interior, cold but fine during the day, lovely across the top end. With that little system in the east causing some showers to fall, but again, totals are going to be very limited indeed. Temperatures today cracked the high teens after what was a very cold start. Frosty one again around Cessnock Scone with a negative figure start to the day, and close to it on the western side of the lake at Coorambong's weather station. Taking a look at conditions now, you've got the humidity at about the halfway mark for the valley. There's a little more moisture content there along the coast, again thanks to the onshore breezes drawing in. Tomorrow morning's westerlies will be back, and they're going to strengthen. In fact, that's because we've got that approaching system moving across the southeast, so that's going to squeeze out some milder air. The westerlies holding their ground. They'll be chilly in the morning yet again, but becoming a little bit milder throughout the day. So again, we're looking at the high teens tomorrow with that westerly set to hold for most of the day. A little bit milder overnight. Still fairly cold conditions, but not as severe. Down to about 6 degrees there throughout Wallsend and surrounding suburbs. Down to about 3-6 degrees Cessnock to Maitland, and should remain above freezing, so no frost there throughout the upper Hunter. Morning fog patches about, fog and mist across the lower Hunter, and potentially the upper Hunter as well throughout tomorrow. It's quite calm. Seas only at 1.5 metres tomorrow. The westerly winds gathering some speed up to 25 knots potentially offshore, and the swell at 1 metre, 1.5 metres. Looking at a high tide tomorrow morning, 7:25, dropping to the low just after 1, sun to rise just before 7, about 5:02 approximately, and down just after 5 with that new moon on the way this weekend. It's going to be cold, it's going to be clear, dry and sunny. No rain on the way, nothing in sight for the upper Hunter. It's not a good news story here. It is going to be quite cold across the weekend, and we'll probably see the frost return Saturday, Sunday and Monday morning as well. Pretty chilly stuff also for the Central Coast. Surface, liking the look of tomorrow again. The banks though a little bit wobbly throughout today. The morning session certainly better with the cleaner water. It's got a little lumpy and bumpy in the afternoon. Those rock shelves, reef breaks again starting to work and finding those banks that are offering some waves. So we should have a little more of this again throughout tomorrow. Cold in, cold out, but a little bit milder as we move towards lunchtime. So enjoy, have fun.
Thank you, Gav, and that is our bulletin for this evening.
But today's show will have the latest headlines from 5:30 in the morning.
State of Origin Game 3 live from Brisbane is next.
From all of us here, though, for now, good night.
Good night.